My father died without a will, so I can avoid probate, said my client last night. Hi, I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro, and that statement couldn't be further from an incorrect statement. What a will does is it provides an instruction to the probate court and to the family as to who that individual wants to nominate as the personal representative, as well as how they want their estate to be distributed upon their death. It does not avoid probate, absolutely not. And I get this question almost daily from people that contact our office. To avoid probate, you have to do effective estate planning. And yes, a will is an essential element to that greater estate plan, which may include a trust, which if properly funded, can avoid probate. There's other ways to avoid probate also. But the key aspect here is if you die with an asset in your individual name and there's no joint owner and no joint beneficiary or beneficiary upon death within that asset, any of those assets will go through probate, and the will provide the instruction for how that asset is going to be distributed. So how do you probate a will? Well, it's done through the probate court, and the probate court provides supervision over all matters in which somebody is administering a probate estate. That could include an intestate estate, which means that the individual died without a will, as well as a testate estate, an estate in which the individual has a will. The process essentially remains the same. That probate procedure remains the same. It's just whether the will is going to provide guidance as to who is nominated as personal representative and how the estate is going to be distributed. On the other hand, if it is intestate, meaning there is no will, then the probate court is going to follow a particular pecking order within the statute to identify who has the highest priority of appointment, and then identify under the laws of intestacy how the estate will be distributed. So for example, depending on your level of relationship will dictate how you receive and how much you receive. That's what we call the laws of intestacy. A will solves that problem because the will actually tells how the individual wants their affairs and their estate to be distributed, rather than simply leaving it to a statute to govern that distribution. Most importantly, when you are probating a will, it means you go through the probate process, hiring a skilled, experienced, knowledgeable probate lawyer, a lawyer that you can relate to and communicate effectively with, is really going to make that process just a lot easier for you. It will take away much of the stigma of this probate process, a lot of the confusion and frustration that often people feel when they go through the probate process. If you've got questions about how to probate a will, give us a call at 877-YOUR-FIRM or visit us at theprobatepro.com.